Common real estate contingencies with meanings and examples. Financing contingency, which means a condition that allows the buyer to cancel the contract if they cannot secure a loan. For example, the buyer backed out after failing to get a mortgage due to the financing contingency. Appraisal contingency, which means a clause that lets the buyer renegotiate or cancel if the home appraises for less than the purchase price. For instance, the deal was canceled because the home appraised too low under the appraisal contingency. Inspection contingency, which means a term that allows the buyer to inspect the property and cancel or negotiate if serious issues are found. For example, after finding structural damage, the buyer exercised their inspection contingency to walk away. Home sale contingency, which means a clause that makes the purchase dependent on the buyer selling their current home. For instance, the buyer's offer was contingent on selling their home first, so the deal fell through when it didn't sell in time. Title contingency, which means a protection that lets the buyer cancel if the seller cannot provide clear ownership, title. For example, the buyer canceled the contract after a lien was found on the title, using the title contingency. Insurance contingency, which means a condition that lets the buyer cancel if they are unable to secure homeowners insurance. For instance, the buyer couldn't get insurance due to flood risks and canceled under the insurance contingency. HOA review contingency, which means a clause allowing the buyer to cancel after reviewing homeowners association documents. For example, after reading the HOA rules, the buyer withdrew the offer using the HOA review contingency. Sale-leaseback contingency, which means a term that allows the seller to remain in the home temporarily after closing, if agreed upon. For instance, the sale included a leaseback contingency so the seller could stay 30 days post-closing.